Focus Atlanta. Again, thanks so much for tuning in with us this Sunday afternoon. We're going to shift the focus on you just a little bit and talk about your health. I am back with author extraordinaire PhoenixGilman. Phoenix, thanks for coming back on Focus Atlanta.
Thank you, Keisha, for having me back. Thank you very much.
Now, it's been a while, so there's a new book. Tell me a little bit about how the book has been updated.
The second edition is really just updated research and digging in deeper to all the elements we talked about on the first interview, obesity, type 2, depression, all of those things. And each year that I'm involved with, it's been a 12-year journey now. So the book has gone international 3 times now. That many more testimonials, professional endorsements every day, even though I believe in the research and wholeheartedly, each day that goes by, I prove it more and more with the research.
Wow. Are people still astonished how important what you eat is to who you are holistically?
Absolutely, because if everyone used to hear you are what you eat, but we're like, oh yeah, right, it's what your parents used to tell you, but you really are. Physically, everybody knows that what you eat, when you look down, you say, oh, I'm gaining weight. That makes sense. But what nobody's talking about, and another a critical element to this is understanding everything we eat and don't eat affects our mental, emotional health.
Wow.
Yes.
So, okay, let's talk a little bit about specifically the research that you found that there are foods that, like you said, either you eat or you don't eat, that could cause depression.
Yes. Let me just say this. If you follow the low-fat myth, as I call it, you're going to be depressed. Because here's why. If you eat based on the low-fat diet, you're eating high carb. High carb equals high sugar. Those deplete this brain chemical, serotonin, that governs our mental and emotional health. But here we go. What else depletes it? Stress. Who doesn't have stress in their life? The economy, the wars, the gas prices. The minute we get up, we're bombarded with some level of stress.
Absolutely.
Our job, maintaining it, keeping it. Pharmaceutical drugs. Every pharmaceutical drug, over-the-counter meds, alcohol, nicotine, caffeine, artificial sweeteners, low-fat dieting, and general lack of exercise. You get it. We encounter
Phoenix, the line that goes on and on and on and on.
So this is the whole thing. Who doesn't start their day with a cup of coffee, some sort of an energy drink, right? So the first thing you do in the morning is you start to deplete. But again, understanding, if it's low, if that brain chemical is low, your brain will start to push you for those things that will elevate it. So a lot of times people get up, they think, oh, you know, I need a cup of coffee, which in fact their brain is low, so it's telling them to consume that particular food. Also your cereals, all your liquid carbs, your juice, your skim milk, all of those are high sugar, so they deplete it. So again, who doesn't start their day with a cup of coffee, a latte, a Red Bull? Who doesn't end their day with a cocktail? So you have the caffeine, the alcohol, the cigarette in the middle of the day, the Excedrin because you have a splitting headache, the French fries, the soda, all those things.
And the next thing you know.
And you're depressed, of course you are. And it's not to say that things in life don't affect us. Yes, they do. But I tell my clients and the patients I work with, we are not meant to be joyful every second of every day, you know. The antidepressants, if you look at the ads, I was watching a movie the other day, and we all know this, that every other commercial is for an antidepressant. But listen to this, 3 out of 4 people who are on an antidepressant still suffer with depression. If an artificial sweetener can deplete this serotonin, you must certainly know that a pharmaceutical drug, which is a toxin, a poison in the body, is going to deplete it. So what do they come up with? They come up with Abilify. They come up with another drug to help you. But when I work with clients and patients, I teach them and help them understand as they get halfway through a program to say, now do you understand why you were so depressed? The coffee, your cereal, your skim milk, the juice, the cigarette, the latte, whatever it is. The low-fat diet is perpetuating not only our rate of obesity, but depression, anxiety, panic attacks, and numerous other health conditions.
So what are the first steps to get us on the right track? Are there certain foods to combat this? You know what I mean? Are there things that we should be eating more of that we're not? Because again, we're so programmed to what we've been doing so far.
Absolutely. The brain needs good, healthy fat. Okay, so if you're eating low fat, you're not giving, just for example, neurotransmitters what they need to, you know, the brain needs good, healthy fat, good, healthy cholesterol that comes with good, healthy fat. Right. Gotcha. So the first thing I would say is get off the low-fat diet. Get off the low-fat diet. Understanding it is about the carbs, but I call it carb manipulation. Okay? But again, all of this comes back to what we originally spoke to. How do I keep you there without effort, without feeling deprived, without struggling through your typical diet?
Exactly.
Is understanding then how to safely elevate and maintain that serotonin. And it's not with a pharmaceutical drug. It is with a key, precise dietary supplement that my work is based, and then it becomes effortless. Depression is alleviated, no need for those very harmful, if not deadly, pharmaceutical drugs.
So in the book, do we also talk about the fact that, you know, we have to continue to exercise and those things, you know, that are important? Because we look at you and we think, oh, how does that happen? But well, it's not just the food. It's a package. It's the exercise,
everything, exactly. Okay. Thank you for saying that, because it's not. Some people want to know what the supplement is, and I say, but it's not just the supplement. The supplement is only as extraordinary as the research and the knowledge that comes with it to support it. I could put you on the supplement, and if you don't know that caffeine is going to deplete it, it's going to negate what that product's trying to do. Right. I only train 2 days a week, haven't changed. I just turned 52 on Saturday. The book was reshot. I was 50. My client is now 57. When I saw you, I was 46. Right. 46 times just applied. 46, and he was 53. But he doesn't train any differently. How many people do you know that are in their 40s, let alone in their 50s, who have minimal body fat, on no medications, none, no antidepressants, no sleep aids, no cholesterol-lowering drugs, no anything.
Blood pressure lowering.
No blood pressure, nothing. So again, the key is, yes, depression is part of it, but to have this healthy, extraordinary life I talk about, again, having the body that we all desire, healthy of mind, body, mentally, emotionally, physically, is entirely based on that serotonin insulin connection.
Is the book available everywhere?
Yes, ma'am. It's available through Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and of course my website, dietfailurethenakedtruth.com.
Dietfailurethenakedtruth.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Phoenix, it's a pleasure.
Oh, always.
I hope to see you again soon. We are sharing all kinds of good education with you, but again, it's a process. So you have to learn each aspect of it to have success. Not just one little part, not just exercise, not just the diet, but you kind of got to know it all. So please take the opportunity to pick up the book, learn a little more, keep yourself informed, and keep yourself healthy. Who the heck doesn't want to look like that after 50? Are you kidding me?